let's finish it out with this. As we got the Warriors matchup coming up tonight, and this one, I mean, boys, you want to talk about a physical matchup? Warriors and Rockets have been absolutely going at it. Mm-hmm. I mean, me and Joe were watching the highlights today, and they were talking about how they're going at Stephen Curry's thumb, and I think everybody in the world wanted sympathy on it. They were like, "Why would you go at his thumb?" It was like, it's out there.
No, it wasn't that.
Take advantage.
No, it was the fact that Brooks was like, it's when you shoot and contest, but he's going like this. He's like, He's going super extra, like trying to hurt the hand versus like I'm a contestant. It just came across very, very dirty.
Hey,
that's all.
That's Dylan Brooks.
Hey,
yeah, that's him.
If Stephen Curry playing this game, we lose this game.
Of course,
I'm taking your thumb out.
But it was just so blatant. That's the whole point.
So I'm a question though.
He probably got the job to hurt him.
So I got a question. So you saying that you don't have enough skill to beat me? Honestly, you got to cheat.
Right, it's not cheating.
It's not cheating.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating.
Dirty is a
He's
cheater.
trying to maim me.
That's part of the game. You take him out the game.
Let me ask you this.
You trying to purposely hurt me because you can't beat me. That means you're scared of me.
Yeah. No, I'm contesting your shot and I'm hitting your thumb as I go past.
No. He was doing extra, dog.
Contesting and hitting your thumb is one thing, but if you throwing in extra shots to try to get me out the game, that means you're scared.
Swipes.
That's weak.
Let me ask you this.
I think it's a jerk move.
I roll my ankle. You attacking that ankle the rest of the game?
But if
I'm
attacking that ankle.
I'm not going to step on it.
And I'm not going to step on it. I'm not going to kick it. But I'm
going to
drag.
That's what he was doing.
The ankle already messed up.
Right, but this dude was blatantly going after the hand.
You all remember Zaza Pachulia?
Well, that's nuts. That's a whole different situation.
Look, you got players that are probably told, hey, use all your fouls.
Listen, all I'm saying is this. Your hand up on the jump shot is your shooting hand.
Yeah, you got a couple of skibbity paps.
Oh, that's contesting it. I get it, but he was literally just trying to take
He was searching it out. Searching it out is different.
You searching it out is funny.
Not really. If it's your ankle, I'm searching that ankle out. I'm attacking that side the whole game. You never rest in that ankle.
But are you gonna kick it though? Are you gonna kick it? You got a bad
ankle.
If we playing physical, depending on how we playing. It's been a physical series too. That's the other thing with this, right? This has been a very, very physical series.
Yeah.
This has been, I'm giving you an extra shot as you come through the lane. I'm hitting you with a bow. As you go down to the bucket, I'm hitting you with a bow. Yeah, I mean, like, this ain't been no ticky-tack foul series.
They tried to take Jimmy out.
They tried to take Jimmy out. They tried to take Draymond out. Draymond tried to take Şengün out.
I'm just saying, but the extra dirty stuff, no, that's not cool. Because guys can seriously get hurt. I get it when you're being physical and you playing bully ball a little bit, but when you blatantly going after something, to me that's just tacky.
I mean, you suited up to play.
You suited up to play.
Yes, suit up to play is different from.
If you too hurt
suited
to
up
be
to
in
play
this
is
game,
one thing. Suited up to play
you shouldn't be playing.
No, but intent to harm is different. I come to play basketball. Don't sit there and try to come at me.
If your right ankle is hurt.
So you going to step on my ankle?
No, I'm a drive on that
that's
ankle
what
the whole
he's
time.
If you're
driving on the ankle
cleared.
is one thing. Guarding and trying to force him one way is another way. I get that.
Closing out with his hand up and making contact with Stephen Curry's hand.
I never tripped about contesting a shot. What I'm saying is afterwards it's the extra swipe to try to hit the thumb.
With Steph's hand.
No.
Is he medically cleared to play in the game?
He's trying. Okay.
No.
So y'all.
No.
Okay.
No, you can't say there's no justification of trying to do all that.
No. What I'm saying is clearly everyone knows he's hurt. By the way, Stephen Curry don't have a beef with it. None of the players on the Warriors have a beef with it because
Steve Kerr said it.
Steve Kerr said, guess what? He out there. I'd be trying to hit it too.
I understand.
Like if they don't have a beef with it, it's crazy for us to have a beef with it.
I just said it's just tacky.
Steve Kerr has the beef with it. Stephen Curry didn't say anything. It's Steve Kerr that said they are searching out his thumb.
But
did he say he had a problem with it?
But Steve,
he did. He said he had a problem.
No,
with it.
Steve Kerr also said, but you know what? He's on the floor. It's not nothing new. Mm-hmm. This is what people do all the time.
Hey, you have a certain advantage.
If you
it's a
got
mental
an injury,
game too.
Look, you want to know who did the ultimate? Kobe did it. When what was it? Harden had messed his wrist up or something like that. Mm-hmm. Kobe whole series.
They did it to Tatum. They did it to Tatum.
You do it,
but I didn't like that either though.
Sports.
Honestly, I didn't like it either. Like that shows you weak. If you trying to purposely hurt me. because you
I'm
can't
saying
beat
intent
me.
to harm
I
is
just
one
think it's
thing
weak.
versus-
like mano a mano. I'm hurt, but yeah, I'm still balling. Don't try to take me out the game because you can't beat me.
So real quick,
I don't agree with the pain part, but I do
Real
agree
quick.
with the mental, like trying to get a mental advantage over your opponent.
I get that.
So we
Having this argument with
so-
Draymond on the other team, by the way, is hilarious.
that is
So
crazy.
yeah, because he
You know what I mean?
He's
That's my
dirty
thing.
too. He's dirty
Draymond
too.
see an injury, he go, "Oh, it's your shoulder, bro. How you doing, brother? Good to see you."
Just
Sir,
slam.
all I gotta know is
Clavicle crack.
same thing or different. So we all like football.
Yep.
You suit up. You got 2 broke ribs. You tell
I'm
your
tearing
coach.
your ribs up. You better have that
What
pad
are
on.
we talking about?
We're not talking about
Tenderize.
football.
You better
Football
have
is a
that
physical
pad
sport.
on.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not.
No, it's not.
No, you
It's
want to know?
not.
You want to know?
Same
No,
thing.
you want to know
It's
why?
the
Football
same
and basketball
thing.
is
Why?
different
Because
thing.
who played with broken ribs? Somebody did play an NBA game with broken ribs. I
There
can't
was
think.
somebody that
I can't think of who it was. It was recent too. I want. It might have been in college, but the whole game they was lighting them ribs up. He drove to the
Who
bucket.
was it that played
Was
with
it
broken
IT?
ribs?
Was it
I
IT?
thought it was a draft prospect.
I don't remember who it was, but he was playing with broken ribs. Whole game, he driving to the bucket. Bah!
What I'm saying is, if you're sticking defense and clearly you're in a defensive stance, you're going to sit there and you're going to, forearm or whatever. That's one thing. The other thing is your forearm and then you come back with a right hook to the brick, to the ribs. That's not part of it.
Turner played with a.
That's
career
literally 90s basketball.
That's
literally what Michael Jordan was dealing
80s
with.
basketball. And that was the
Y'all just
Pistons
got
back.
done saying-
That's literally what
Pistons.
Jordan was
Which y'all
dealing
just
with.
got done saying that y'all love.
Right, but my point is that, and that was thuggery. Like you literally tackling a guy.
Thuggery.
Hey, by the way,
you literally grab the man and throw him. That's,
by the way, Karl Malone literally elbowed Isaiah Thomas and split his whole wig open
sure
for like
did,
coming
yeah.
through on what he ended up bumping.
He popped. He popped him hard.
He didn't hit what Stockton. He ended up hitting Stockton
Oh,
real
Johnny
hard.
Boy. Yep.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was
Well, he probably
Hornacek?
deserved it.
one of the Hornacek
Hornacek.
hit
Jeff.
Hornacek hit Stockton real hard, and on the other end of us said foul.
But the thing is
That was clear and blatant. It was like, okay,
And
well,
that wasn't cool.
Yeah.
Nobody was thrown out the game. Nobody was.
Yeah.
Man,
But
Isaiah went.
it's like
he
this
went after
though.
that
You
dude.
you want to have the '90s basketball, yes, but then now you can't be crying about these little ticky tack fouls like they did on Detroit in Game 4.
When it was on the game winner, I was
on
with
the game
you.
winner.
I'm
you
with
can't,
you.
You can't have that. I want a ticky tack foul, but
At
then
the end
but
of the
then-
game.
but then say it's okay to smack my thumb on one end. It's basically it's either all or nothing. Either we gonna play physical where ain't nobody talking about no ticky tack fouls, or we going to now the 2000s where it's all about scoring.
Well, I think what you're doing
And
is you're getting kind of a best of both worlds right now, but it's not being called that way for every series, right? Detroit and the Knicks is not being called the same as how Denver and the Clippers was.
By the way, Malone was ejected for that. And
Was Malone ejected for that?
He gave him 40 stitches and
He
fined
definitely gave him
2,000 and
40
suspended
stitches.
for a
Gave
game.
him 40 stitches.
stitches.
He
Good
bought-
Lord.
Gave him 40
stitches.
He hit him with the
Ridiculous.
elbow across the forehead.
This was 91.
No, but
He was
40?
leaking. He was
Jeez.
leaking.
Yeah, he was.
Was
it
he
bad.
ejected for
Just
that?
like,
I didn't think he
He
got
was
ejected for that.
Malone was
Porzingis
ejected,
got-
fined 10,000, and suspended for the game. So no, the thing is that when you're taking out the skill of playing basketball, I understand being a little bit physical, yes, but when it's intent to harm. It's one thing to shade. It's one thing to put pressure and try to steer a person. If you know that he's weak on his ribs, okay, yeah, you're gonna face him up that way, all that. But if I'm sitting there doing jabs, I'm looking for extra hits and swipes. Now, it's one thing to try to get away with it, and the refs ain't watching, but it's like it just looks it's tacky to me to sit there and
That's
do that.
all he doing. The ref ain't calling.
So-
me.
He's
so-
literally just
so when-
swipe.
so when
it's,
you
it's
coming
away from the
across the
natural,
lane-
the natural way of you playing defense is one thing.
No.
That's what the
it's
issue
very,
was.
It's very on par with Dylan Brooks' defense.
Yeah, well, I'm saying
It is
it's
very
just-
on
it's
par
just-
with how
it's just
Dylan
tacky.
Brooks is.
It's a guy trying to take you out.
He plays because he plays a little bit.
He played through the
a little
whistle.
skeptical.
He not gonna play
He
through the whistle.
He
He
gonna
gonna play through the
a little
whistle.
skeptical.
Yeah.
But as we ending this, who you got?
Warriors.
Warriors, easily. I think that the
Experience.
Warriors rested most of their players literally in that game when they got I think he got the 17 at one point, and they were like, "All right, y'all sit down.
And
Like,
I'm
we'll
not-
win at home."
I'm not going against playoff
Yeah.
Jimmy. I love
I'm
Jimmy.
gonna be real with you too. Like the Rockets just don't. They are the Pistons where you don't have that guy yet.
Yeah. You don't know. who
Jalen
you're turning
Green
to.
has no idea
Nope.
what it's like to be the number one on the team. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This
didn't go to
this
college.
playoff series got me questioning whether he should be or not. Because
Really?
he had 37, 10 and 8 in one game,
Yeah.
and in the next game he had like 9 points.
Just fell off. Inconsistent.
Yeah, 7.
That's
I think
that's
he
where
had
that
7
experience
game
comes
after
into
that.
play. I think that's where the experience
they-
comes
they
into play.
got-
I don't even know if that's
Shin-
experience,
Shin-
dog. Like he stopped shooting.
Sengun got to be the guy.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
He
The same
literally-
with Cade.
There is no legitimately.
You're giving it to your other teammates when you should be the
First
guy.
game 1, 3 for 15. Game
Yeah.
2, 13 for 25. Game 3, 3 for 11.
Yeah,
Game 4, 3 for 8. Game 5, 3 for 8.
that's bad.
You stopped shooting.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's insane.
Or they
You
I think
need
one- I
to
think one of
cement
them
yourself
games he's
as the
in foul
go-to
trouble
guy.
though. I think one of the
Yeah,
games he's
of
in
them
foul
games,
trouble.
and then he was cramping up in the other
That
one.
was the second game. But even so, there should
cramping
be
up.
no
You ain't
situation, foul trouble or not. He played 20 plus minutes in all of these games.
Yep.
25 minutes, 39, 35, 28.
look,
There should be no game where Jalen Green is not taking 12 to 15 shots.
but you're still
Agreed.
going up against former champs. They have championship pedigree, and then they end up getting Jimmy, and with Clay being gone, so they had to figure out that's a new change in the team to a degree. But he's fitting them, and they're a more defensive team. Like the Warriors probably are a better team if they had this full team throughout the year instead of being the 6th seed, 7th seed. What were they, 7th?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not going against the Warriors. I'm not going against Jimmy.
No.
Here's the wild part. This don't even feel like an upset. If the
No.
Warriors win this, it don't even feel like an upset.
No, you literally have championship
Right,
players.
I
on the team.
picked them to win. I didn't think the
because
Rockets
it was
was gonna win.
only
It's
3
the up and
I
coming
think-
team versus the vets and the team that has been there and done that.
No, it was only a
4-time
I think a 3-game difference between.
Yeah, I think you're right.
The Warriors
And then the
and
West was like
Rockets.
all tight in the,
Yeah,
in the
it
end.
was.
Yeah, no,
It
yeah,
was.
that's true.
Yeah, I mean, listen, that plays a part into it, right? The Warriors are. I'm sorry, the Rockets were 52 and 30, and the Warriors were 48 and 34.
There you
so
go.
they're right there.
It's literally 2 games.
They're
apart.
right there. But even so, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Warriors could have been the 8th seed versus the Thunder, and I feel like they could. Like, the Warriors are playing at a different level on both ends of the court. If Jimmy don't get hurt, this series is over already.
because they know how to do it. They
This
know how to
series
turn
is
it
over
on.
been
with
there.
already.
Playoff Jimmy. They call him that for a reason.
Like, I feel like the Warriors are one of the teams you got to watch for as a championship contender.
Yeah, absolutely.
in this.
I agree.
If Curry wins
If
a
healthy.
5th ring, what does that put him?
On point guard?
He's
No,
up there.
as an NBA player.
He
He's
would have-
already
he
one
would
of
have
the
more
best.
than
I
Bron.
think.
He's got more rings than LeBron.
I think he's already one of the best.
He's got
players.
5 like Kobe.
I ain't going to lie to you. I think in 20 years, people are going to talk about Curry as the GOAT over Bron. I think in 20 years.
We just talked. We
I think in
just
20
talked
years,
about
people are going to talk about Curry as the GOAT over Bron. It's going to be young people that follow this kind of NBA and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But I think if he gets one more as far as point guards, he may be one for me. He may move to number
He's
one on my
already
list.
one. He's already one to
He gonna be
me.
better
He's
than
still
Magic?
behind Magic for
He's
me.
already.
I got
one
him
to
over
me. I'm
IT.
sorry.
I got him over IT.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah, Magic
sorry.
was ridiculous, bro. Magic shouldn't have been.
Nah,
there.
I understand.
Stephen
Magic
Curry
was-
is also ridiculous, but Magic could do everything.
I understand
Different
that
players,
Magic was
but-
ridiculous, but to me, it's like I don't like Curry's got rings. Like I don't understand its whole like gatekeep mentality where it's like you either have to match me or surpass me
Yeah,
in order for me to. I don't.
yeah. You gotta clearly be.
I don't rock with that.
But I think here's the thing.
Because
don't rock with
Steph-
if Patrick Mahomes would have won, because real quick, if Patrick Mahomes would have won that Super Bowl, where is he?
If Patrick Mahomes wins that Super Bowl and
Yeah.
gets the first
Oh, 3 in a
three-peat
row.
in NFL history,
Yeah,
yeah, he's the GOAT. That
that's-
surpassed something that Tom Brady never was able to do.
That's it.
Hey man,
What has Stephen Curry done outside of shooting a 3-ball that Magic Johnson never could do?
look, bro, this is
I'm just asking. I'm
just saying, he's definitely-
That's how it always goes. Like,
four-time champ, four-time champ, Finals MVP, unanimous
Should've
MVP
been
at
6.
that, unanimous MVP at that,
Bill Magic got 5.
Lakers in 5.
unanimous MVP. Something
again.
that Magic never did.
That's cool.
You
Don't Magic got MVPs?
these are
You see here's the problem.
I know
No. See here's the
I
problem.
know.
Because what you're not taking into account is we live in a media world right now because the media votes on these awards. We live in a media world right now where everyone's kumbaya and everybody's like, oh, this is a good thing and blah, blah, blah. I love you guys. You know what media world Magic Johnson had to deal with? All the white writers in Boston going, no way we giving it to the nigga boy.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that for everybody, but like
I understand that, but it's
there
like,
was never going to be a unanimous MVP.
Yeah, I got
Make
beat
sure you
that
beat
out.
that out.
There was never going to be a unanimous MVP.
I was like,
Just thought about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Let N-word slide. We get a one N-word pass.
I think nah.
But like Magic was never going to get that. They were never going to give it. They didn't give it to Jordan.
I understand that. I see that, but to me, I feel like Steph is the one.
Now listen, Steph to me is 2. And I think if you start to if he wins a championship this year, oh yeah, we having a conversation. Oh yeah, let's talk. He probably is 1 at that point.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I'll give Stephen Curry, the one thing I'll give a lot of these guys is they've won in eras that has transcended where other eras are going. Stephen Curry started an era of basketball.
He did.
And was also able to be very good in the era previous.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he dominated this era. And he took food off of LeBron plate. He took food off of everybody's plate.
Yeah.
Really, it's his plate at this point that LeBron taking food off of. But I think that I don't know if I give him number 1 yet.
yeah, all right.
So, we'll see. I think this is going to be I got Warriors taking it all. Or not taking it all. I got Warriors winning this series, dominating over the Houston Rockets. But let us know how you guys feel in the comments below, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do.